Hello Taurus, this is Leanne from Leanne Banan Tarot, and I'm here to do your tarot reading for the week of May 9th to 15th, 2016. But first I'd like to take a moment and just say thank you to my subscribers. To those of you who viewed, liked, shared, or commented on my videos, I really appreciate that. It means so much to me to have your support and your positivity. Thank you. Okay, Taurus. May 9th to 15th, 2016, Taurus. That was clumsy. Okay, Taurus. We have the Seven of Wands, the Eight of Swords, the Seven of Cups, Death, Four of Cups, Nine of Pentacles, Five of Wands, and the overall energy for the week is the Eight of Cups. So the Eight of Cups is a card that talks about leaving something behind that's no longer serving you or isn't helping you towards your greater good. This can be moving from one phase of your life to another phase. So an example that I like to give is graduating high school, starting a new job, or going to college, or graduating college, starting a new job, or finishing work and then retiring. That type of thing. So that can be one of the meanings of the Eight of Cups. So you're sort of moving from one phase to another. There are, I think, a number of high school students expecting to graduate reasonably soon. So that could be true for some of you who have even children who are graduating or who are graduating yourselves. This is also about moving away from something that's no longer serving you. So this is no longer what you were wanting. So you were working towards this and you realize that your heart's not in it. So the Two of Cups are missing. You have 8 cups here, 2 of the 10 cups are missing. So that could mean that you are going and searching for your path. You're trying to find your true calling, or you're really going to follow your heart this week. So for the most part, this is about leaving something behind that's no longer serving you, moving on to another phase of your life, and following your heart. We're starting off the week with the Seven of Wands. So this can be a very protective energy. It can also be a very defensive energy. So you can be self-protecting or protecting others around you at the beginning of this week. You can also be, if this is work-related, you can also be defending your ideas at work, or hypotheses, or thesis even, depending on what it is that you are, what project you have going at the beginning of the week. And this will be different for everyone. We have the Eight of Swords. So this is a feeling of paralysis. You're feeling trapped in your circumstances and you can't see your way out. You're feeling as though you're unable to move forward. This is primarily Swords energy. So this is a mental energy. This is a lot of anxiety and fear that's keeping you trapped here. And that feeling of paralysis tends to turn into procrastination as well, especially if we are choosing not to look at our circumstances. So sometimes we can really avoid things that we don't want to know the truth about, or that we're afraid of the consequences of. We tend to avoid them. But it's better to take the blindfold off, to see your way clearly forward, and to find solutions, and to work with others to find solutions. So this is about taking off that blindfold, taking a really deep look at what it is that's causing you this fear and anxiety, and taking steps forward, just one step at a time, to fix it, to clear it away. Whatever it is that you need to do in order to move forward, you need to initiate the process. So don't allow yourself to remain paralyzed and stuck in this situation. Even if it's the first step is just talking to someone who's an expert in whatever it is, whether it's finances or whether it's a counselor or whoever you need to speak to about this situation, even friends or family that have gone through the same thing. Maybe just take that first step and talk to them and see if they have any guidance for you, because that can be really helpful in you finding your way out of the situation or beginning the process of extricating yourself. We have the Seven of Cups. So this can be a very pie in the sky kind of card. It can be you daydreaming about all of the things that you would like to have or all of the things you would like to achieve. But this can also be very practical in that maybe you have a lot of options in front of you, and maybe that's what's causing some of this paralysis or this feeling of paralysis is you don't know which way to go. You don't know which way to turn. So maybe do some research into whichever options that you find the most attractive or you think may be the most helpful. And again, maybe talk to someone or find out some information that might help you make this choice. And follow your heart. The Eight of Cups is about following your heart as well to determine which choice is going to be the best choice for you personally. And we have here the Death card. So this is about transitions. This is about moving from one state of being to another. This can be very spiritual and emotional. This can be even like a rite of passage. So like I was saying, some people might be graduating. So you're moving from a high school situation to a college situation. You are transforming from more of a child to more of an adult type of living or type of life. So this is definitely about a transformation in your life. That's a fairly major transformation, regardless. So perhaps you are retiring again. That's a major transformation from one stage of your life to another, and you are leaving something behind and you're moving forward in order to do that. Another transformation that can occur with people is marriage, moving forward with relationships and that type of thing as well. So moving from being a single person to being a married person, forwarding your career, moving from being an employee to being a supervisor or an employee to an entrepreneur, that type of thing. So death is all about transformation, moving from one state of being to another, from one part of yourself, growing and expanding and becoming something else. Here we have the Four of Cups. So again, you could feel like whatever it was that you were doing before wasn't very fulfilling for you, and that could have a great deal to do with this decision that you're having to make. So you might be feeling very bored, very unhappy with your current set of circumstances, just really tired of them. So I just get the feeling like, it's time to you to make a change. You want to make a change. You want to move on. You want to take a different path. And you might be feeling a little bit trapped where you are. But the Eight of Cups energy is all about moving forward and following your heart. So there might be another offer coming in for you that's really worthwhile to look at. It almost looks as if this Death card is handing that cup over. This transformation is going to have to do with this new offer. And this might be, one of the things that you were thinking of here the paths that you were trying to choose, or one of the options you were trying to choose to help yourself through this situation or to move yourself forward. It looks like there is this option coming in that you might need to take a second look at. So you might need to do some research, you might need to take a second look, but it really might be beneficial for you to consider this, even though you're not really paying much attention to it right now. It might really benefit you. And then we have the Nine of Pentacles immediately following that. So this is you being very well taken care of and very secure. This is a financial independence card. So this woman, she is in a beautiful home. This is her home. This is her land. It's a very productive land. She's surrounded by wealth. She has luxurious clothing on. She has pets. She cares for others. She is caring for the land. This is her being very well taken care of. So this is financial independence. So towards the end of the week, you could find that whatever option you're being given is leading you towards this financial independence. And we have the Five of Wands here. So this is all about competition. This is a competitive nature. This can be a little bit of rivalry, whether this is with work or with love. So I'm not, for some of you, this is going to be work. For some of you, this is going to be defending ideas and projects. But for others of you, this is a new spiritual beginning, and potentially whatever it is you're doing, there might be some competition in order to complete it. If you are having to go to school or something, in order to complete whatever it is that you're dreaming about here, there might be certain qualifications that you have to meet in order to get in, and there might be others vying for the same spot as you. The same thing with this dream job of yours. There might be quite a bit of competition surrounding it, so you may have to defend yourself and stand your ground. And really, that is okay. So just be aware at the end of the week, and the outcome of this is there's going to be some competition with whatever it is that you want to move forward with, so be prepared for that. I am going to go ahead and draw a Messages from Your Angels card, Oracle card, for some clarification and for some inspiration for your week, Taurus. So May 9th to 15th. What does Taurus need to know for May 9th? 15th, 2016. What does Taurus need to know? Francesca. What do you desire right now? Visualize it and it will come about. Negativity will block your progress. Francesca. You've been asking God and the angels, what is next for me? Yet we have been waiting for you to make that decision for yourself. That is why you have felt stuck lately. This impasse occurs because you are afraid of making a wrong decision. We can help you to decide, but ultimately the next chapter of your life is up to you. This is a period of your life that is unscripted. Your desires are like a painting that you create upon the canvas of your life. Like an artist, you must decide what the theme, background, and foreground will be within your picture. Take some time out to meditate, pray upon, and contemplate this important decision. Be creative and maintain standards for yourself. But remember, if you don't make a decision, that's the same thing as deciding that everything shall remain the same. Wow, that's really amazing. I really hope that you have a wonderful week, Taurus, and that you achieve your dreams. Take care.